can, right? Can't die.
Well, apparently they reckon that aging is like a process, like it cells and stuff.
Yeah.
It's on purpose.
Yeah, I'm not bullshitting, right? Actually, there is something called the immortal jellyfish.
Yeah, apparently it just regresses into like a polyp form and then it comes back again.
Oh, yeah. So it's literally just like a single cell like organism kind of deal where it's like it's just forever just like recreating itself basically.
So a car accident, you just turn back into a baby and grew back old again.
And that's a Benjamin Button shit.
That is actually just a fucking superpower.
That's fucking cool, dude.
Yeah.
But could you imagine though if like humans were able to somehow like study that shit enough, right? And be like,
we're trying, I think.
And you know, being like, all right, this might actually be like the key to immortality, right?
But what's the point of being immortal if you get to 60 and you're like, you're useless at 60? And you're like, what are you going to do for another 100 years?
Well, that's why they can regress in age as well, because they're just like...
It gets to like a point where they're like, fuck, I can't do sports anymore. Well, time to go back.
But let's just say we can like keep you alive, right, till 200. But like after 50, you start like, you start degrading, and then 70, you're kind of useless. Right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying all people are useless, by the way, but like you personally can't do what you want.
Right.
That is the point of you being like, another 130 years? Another 100 years? Like, what are you going to do? Like, just like catch up with like the rest of Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
That's why I remember fucking, you know, like in Futurama episodes, you know when they have all those like old celebrities from centuries ago, just heads?
Yeah.
I remember one of my friends was like, oh man, wouldn't it be cool if we, like, humanity got to that point in technology? I'm like, no, what do you want? That would be horrible. You'd just be sitting on a shelf for the rest of humanity, like, rest of time.
Just doing what? How do you like, how do you
have fun?
Yeah,
just a head.
Yeah. You just head in a fucking jar.
I guess I don't know, perfect beatboxing or something like that. That's all you can do as a head.
Just trying to do that trick, right, with the cherry stem where you can tie it up. What else are you going to do? Well,
it's perfecto Jojo Rero. Right?
Learn languages, I guess.
For the rest of the time.
Learn every language in the world.
Yeah, probably.
Or just watch,
actually, now I think about it, there's a few things you can do.
Or just watch Pokemon in your mind.
Yeah, exactly.
The ultimate life hack.
Oh, what are you doing? I'm just watching the 6,000th rerun of Pokemon.
Yeah, I guess it's like a really philosophical question of, if you could be immortal, would you want to be immortal? And I'm just like, I wouldn't want to be immortal. Maybe I wouldn't want to die at like say 80 or 90 or whatever. But like, there's a point where I would like my body to keep up with what I want to do. Right?
Okay, well then different question. How old, if you could choose, how old would you want to be when you die?
To me, it depends on how functional I am.
Yeah. Because like, I've met 90-year-olds who are like still in like fucking tip-top shape.
Yeah.
And I've also met, you know, like 60-year-olds who have trouble doing things that I would want to do as well.
50s, man.
Yeah.
It depends on how unlucky you get. Really.
Yeah.
You know, some of my friends, you know, some of their dads like 55, already getting like dementia and stuff. It's scary shit.
Yeah.
I would hate to get that, especially if like my kids are young. Like I don't want them to feel like they got to help me out.
Yeah.
I think the coolest answer was like my granddad. Apparently, like in his 20s, he was like from his 20s, he was like, I'm gonna die at age 80. Just no cap, I'm gonna die at age 80.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, I was like, why would you say that from a young age? And he's like, because it gives me a time limit to do all the things I want to do before I die.
Right.
And so it's like self-motivating.
Yeah.
And this is how much of a Chad my granddad was. He died exactly at age 80. And he was literally like, I'm good, man. I'm good to go.
Am I allowed to ask how he died?
He died from lung cancer.
I was gonna say, like, this man, like, how did it go down?
I mean, the thing is though,
it sounds like he did everything he wanted to do.
He was literally like on his 80th birthday, he was like, I can go now with like no regrets.
Like, just waiting for the clock to turn.
It's like ready to pull the plug. Like,
But
like I thought that was so fucking cool, right? Because like there's that like very common philosophy of like, you know, if you became immortal, you would do nothing because you'd have no like rush.
You'd have no drive to
you'd have no drive to do the things you want to do, right? Because you can do it whenever you want. So I mean that's my reasoning for why I wouldn't want to be immortal. Also, like I don't know, I don't want to see everyone around me die. That should be so fucking.
Well, I mean, like if you live in a society where everyone can choose how, you know, when they die.
Okay, so if we were living in an immortal society,
If we lived in a society,
then I think we'd just like regress to the fucking Stone Age at that point because like no one would want to do anything.
Yeah. I mean, like for me, like personally, I find like the most badass people are the people who like live